Hello, friends. Happy Friday. It might not be Friday for you. It is Friday for me. Getting ready for the weekend. But before I go, I wanted to share with you this super awesome, really pretty, just listed flyer. Check this thing out, right? You want to design this really fast, really simple, all for free. Do you want to maybe work on creating this guy right here, your little QR code, and don't kind of know really what to do or how to do it? We're going to do it, and we're going to do it really fast. We're going to do it for free, and we're going to use Canva. Don't get all bogged up into Canva. There's some basic buttons, all you need. It's just really simple. I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this using Canva. But first things first, you need this template, this Canva template for this particular design. And I am giving it to you for free. So just below this video, there's going to be a link. Click the link, tell us where to send it. And once you open your email to get it, this is what the email is going to look like. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you. If you're excited to learn how to create this super awesome, really pretty flyer really fast for free in Canva, then hit the like button. Show the love. Hit the subscribe because I've got some really good ones coming for you. All right. And I don't want you to miss it. The only way you're going to get it is if you subscribe. All right. So here we go. This is what you're going to get in your email. It's this little pretty little downloadable guide right here. Okay. All you're going to do is click on this little button right here, new listing flyer template. Boom, done. Okay. Once you click on this, it's going to say that I am sharing this design with you. Canva website's going to pop up, okay? You're just going to click this purple button, use template for new design. I have logged out of my account because I want you to see what it looks like if you've never logged into Canva before. Now, if you have a Canva account, I've timestamped this stuff below. You can fast forward to what you need, right? Because I'm going to save some time here. But if you've never registered for an account at Canva, it's just something you always needed to do. We're going to do it right now. We're going to do it really simple. I'm going to do it with you. Okay. So you can register for free using any of these options, Facebook, email, Google. I'm just going to use Google for the sake of this tutorial. Let me pick an email that I haven't done yet. I don't think I've done this email. Let's see. Continue. Yeah, okay. So depending on your side, you may get a couple questions you have to go through to get to this page, but that's okay. Just answer them, click the skip button, whatever. You'll get through the questions really fast, all right? And in this case, I'm going to skip the tour over here that's automatically popping up because I don't need that. I'm gonna close that out. I don't need that right now either. So this is the templates. These are the templates you are going to get for free once you click the link and you click the little button in your guide that opens in Canva. The first thing I always do when I open a template in Canva is I make a copy just because I don't want to mess up my original little template version, right? So I go up here to the top left and I click File, Make a Copy. Okay. Boom, copy's done. And you can tell by up here, it'll say copy of copy. So that's how I know it's my copied version. So now I'm just going to close out that original. I don't need that anymore. All right. If I ever need access to that, I just go back to my little guide right here and open it that way. All right, cool. So now we got our template out here. And I'm going to show you the second most largest button I use when using Canva. It's down here in the bottom right. It's this little waffle cone looking thing, waffle looking thing. It's called the grid view. If you click on that, it kind of expands the file out. So depending on how big of a file that you're getting, or the number of templates and all of that stuff, it's all right here. And so I can add a page. I can say, I don't want that. I can click on the little three dots and delete a page. I can move pages around. So if you've got like a larger workbook that you've got, that you're working on, you want to move some pages around, you could do that. Okay. For this tutorial and this template little thing that you get, you've got two flyer templates here. You very well may like this one better. And if that's the case, by all means, let's roll with that one. Use that one as we walk through this tutorial. But for this one, we're just going to go with this one because I have it printed. Okay. So really simple. Now, I'm just going to delete this page too, because I'm not going to work with this one today. So the little trash can icon right here, I'm going to click that. Boom. He's gone. He's out of the way. All right. So now I've got my main one. Pretty much everything is already done for you. Okay. Now, if for some reason you're like, well, Melissa, I don't really like that font right there. And I don't even know really how to pronounce that, but it's called Livic, I guess. But let's say you don't like that font and you want something different. I'm just going to click on the font little button right here. And I mean, thousands of options are going to pop up. So don't overcomplicate this stuff. Okay. A lot of options are going to pop up. Now, one thing to point out, if you see these little fonts that have the little yellow crown, that just means it's a paid version. Okay, so you don't want that. If you are using the free version of Canva, you don't need any of that. Okay, they've got tons of options. You don't have to. If you're not in here much, it's not going to make a big difference. All right, so let me zoom in a little bit so you can see this a little better. Okay, so let's pretend that you don't like this one or this font. You want something different. So I'm just going to simply click on it, right? And now I have this like purple box outlining my text. I'm going to come over here to the font and let this marinate and say I want to go with, I'm trying to find something that's really different so you can see it pretty good. Let's say we want to go with this Poppins. Poppins is a cool one. Now watch this. Let me show you this. Without clicking out of my little purple box right here, down here, there's another purple button that says change all. If I click that, everything that was in that Livic text is going to turn to Poppins. Like, don't blink your eye because you will miss it. This is how fast it goes, okay? 1, 2, 3, boom, done. All done. I don't know if you saw that, but listed got changed and some other stuff down here that we probably can't see. Okay, let's do that again. Let's pretend we don't want Lato as our font. I just selected the Lato, the little text right here. Select that. I know it's selected because my purple box is here. Come up here to the fonts. And then let's say we go with this one. Argender. I don't know. I don't know where they come up with these names, but let's just go here. Ready? I'm going to click that. Oh, that must be the only thing that's that font. Okay, because I didn't get a change all option. All right, so let's see if this one, yeah, DM Sans. Okay, so let's change our DM Sans font to Cosmic Sans. Okay, watch this. Cosmic Sans. I'm gonna hit my purple button. Don't blink your eyes. 1, 2, 3, go. Boom. They all changed just like that. But if you're like, "Ooh, I don't like that. I don't think that's very pretty." All you have to do up here, top left-hand corner, hit the undo button a little back. Boom, done. Well, hit the back. Done. Okay, everything got changed back to the way it was. Maybe you want to go with this one. Or no, I don't like that either. Hit the back on that. Oops, sorry, phone's ringing. Let's say we go with Roboto. Okay, so from DN Sans to Roboto. We'll click that one. Don't blink. 1, 2, 3, change all. Boom. Everything changed. If you notice, all of these changed. Okay. Really simple. So if you don't like the text that's there in the template, that's how you change it. If you say, well, I like the text, but like this right here, I want to make it a little bit larger. All you're going to do is select it. You're going to get 4 little bubbles on the corners and then these 2 little slide bars right here. The bubbles, you just click and drag it. You can drag it out here on your canvas, right? It's going to make that text like super big. Or if it's too big, you just grab your bubble and bring it back in. I just make my own names up. I'm sure that's not what it's called, okay? But maybe you don't want it to be that big. You can also change the size up here next to your font. Of course, with the plus and the minus, you can make it smaller, make it bigger, however you want to do there. So that's really easy. Now I'm going to show you how you can change your photos. So let's pretend that we're creating a flyer. We're going to use one of my listings, okay? And just for demonstration purposes. Okay, so we got to change these pictures out. So I'm going to go to Uploads. I'm going to click this purple Upload Files button. And here's my listing right here. I'm going to select a few pictures. Let's go with this one. This one, we'll do one of the yard. The yard's really pretty on this house. And then we'll do an office. Oops. I messed that up. We'll do the office. Okay, open. Let that marinate. And if you see, they're coming up over here on the canvas, right? This is really simple to do. Okay. If you blink, you're going to miss it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this picture right here that I want, and I want this main picture to be over here. Okay. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to click it and I'm going to drag it over. Boom, drop it in. Done. Super simple. Now, if you want to kind of format the picture, arrange it a little bit, because kind of our tree line is kind of cut off. So we want to show more of that. I'm just going to double click on that picture. And when I double click on it, another box pops up, and you notice how my cursor kind of looks. Let's see if I can zoom in. Notice how my cursor kind of has like that star look to it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to move it down a little bit. Like that. I can move it around, right? And then that's it. And there she is. Isn't she pretty? Okay. And then, change my font here. If I want to select like all of this because I need it to move up, instead of having to individually click and drag them and do all that stuff, I'm just going to come over here to my canvas, this little gray area, and I'm going to bring my mouse over, click and drag, move it like that. Boom, done. Now I could actually take and select all of this, grab this little, one of these corners, these little bubbles, and drag it out like that. And then boom, she's done. Just like that. Of course, add the information, add the website. You can type that in, change your name out, add your phone number, your email, all the things. Swap your logo out, all of that. Okay, now if you have a logo and it's already saved to your computer, you're going to do the same process. You're just going to hit the upload files, grab your logo from your computer, and then hit open. Boom, it's going to upload, and then you just simply click it, drag it over to the logo. Same with your headshot. Okay, so that's obviously not you. So we just upload your profile headshot, click it, drag it over. It's really as simple as that. Okay, now before we get this ready for print, because this is the fastest tutorial you've ever been through in Canva, we've got to do our QR code. So if you are not familiar, most people are familiar with QR codes since COVID, right? So, you'd go to the restaurant and sit down and be like, well, where's the menus at? And they're like, well, we don't do menus anymore because we think you're funky and we don't want you touching our menus. So you got to scan that. And I'm like, well, how do I scan that? I don't know what to do. So I learned you use your phone camera, right? And you just hold your camera up and on the QR code and you scan it. So essentially the QR code is just like a digital version of a link, right? So you know how you click the link below to get this awesome flyer? Well, that's because you have a computer with a mouse or a finger on your phone and you can click it to get it, right? Well, when we're taking these awesome flyers around, or if we're printing postcards, or if we have business cards that have QR codes on the back, there's nowhere to click, right? You can't put your finger on it. You can't put your mouse on it, but you want to send them somewhere, right? So you want to send them to like a virtual link. Instead of clicking to get there, they're going to scan to get there. The phone's still going to open a link, but at that point now it's a digital version. They can click the link and then they're there, right? You follow that. And I'm going to tell you, creating this QR code so fast. Again, if you blink, you're going to miss it. All right. So let's do it really quick, really easy. Now for this tutorial and this example, well, let me go ahead and change up these pictures because they need to be changed out too. So I'm just clicking and dragging. That's all I'm doing. Boom, done. Okay. Looks beautiful. She's all ready. What did that take us? 28 seconds? Minute and a half, maybe. Okay. All right. So now that our flyer is done, we just need to update our QR code, right? So essentially with a QR code, you want to send them to one main website. This particular case, being that it's all about this particular property, I want them to go to my property website, which is, let me go to my real estate website here, and then I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Let me scroll down. Okay, here she is. All right, so we'll go view photos and details. Now, this is the property website for this particular listing, right? So if I come up here and I select all of this up here, all of this whole long link, I'm not typing that out, putting that on my flyer. That just doesn't look cute. So we're going to hide it behind a QR code, okay? all I'm going to do, I'm going to select everything from the HTTPS, semicolon, all of that needs to be selected. I'm going to right click with my mouse. I'm going to go to copy. All right. Then I'm going to come back to my design over here. Over here in your little toolbar, okay, you see it says apps. You're going to click on that. All right. You're going to type in QR code, enter. I always forget the enter. Click on QR code. If you're loving this and love how fast this is, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you want to just really show the love. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, so we're going to go to QR code. All right, so where it says URL, this is where we're telling it we want the people to go when they scan. Okay, so really simple. Don't blink or you will miss it. I promise you. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to right click with my mouse. I'm going to go to paste. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Generate code. Boom. There it is. That's it. There she is. All right. So now I'm going to definitely delete the one that was in the template because we don't want that. Okay. Let me resize this down. You don't want it too small, but to where it's like obnoxious and the people can't scan it. I'll actually move this down a little bit. But you don't want it too big to where it's kind of ugly either. You know what I mean? So like this is kind of a happy medium. Now you can put scan for details. You could put scan for, I'm going to put photos. Photos. Everybody likes looking at pictures, right? So I'm going to put scan for photos. And then I'm going to actually go a step further. I'm going to come over here to my elements. I'm going to type in arrow. Elements are just decorations. Okay. Just simply put. I'm going to go to graphics and then we'll use, again, let me just point this out. If you see the little yellow little crown there, that means it's pro version. Okay. That's for paid only. So we don't need that. We're just going to go with this one. And of course it's white, so you can't see it. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. I need to change the color of this. Okay. So in order to do that, I've got my little arrow selected right here. I'm going to come up here to this color little ball. It looks like rainbow color. Click that. And I could go with any color I want. It's going to automatically pull in colors that are in my pictures. So I can go to see all and see all the colors that are within these pictures that I've added. So I might just pick one of those. I might just go with this bright green. I think that's kind of cool. It kind of stands out. So I'm going to drag it down, and all I'm doing is just grabbing it with my mouse and dragging it down. And anytime you have an element, you're going to have this little like circle thing. So you can like circle it around, right? And then I'm just going to bloop, bloop, just like that. And then I'm just going to drag it over here. Oops. Something like that. Okay. So that they know, okay, cool. I can scan this to see more pictures of this house, right? Easy, done. All right. So now let me show you, well, let's I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, let me not do that yet. Okay, flyer looks great. Pretend we have all of our stuff filled in. That's pretty self-explanatory. You know how to do that. So let's pretend it's all done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to the top right. We're ready to print. All right, so we're going to go up here to the top right. We're going to go to share, download. Now, you can download this as a PNG or a JPEG. Those are both pictures, images, okay? You can save them as that, download them as that, and then upload them to like your Facebook page or social media page or your own personal website if you want to. Totally up to you. But in this case, we're just going to, save it as a PDF and we're going to print it, or save it as a PDF and you can email it to past clients or something like that. If you're trying to advertise your own listing, or this could very well be a listing that is another agent's, right? That you just got permission to market it for them. Okay. So you could do that too. So I'm going to go PDF standard, or actually I'm going to go PDF print because print gives a little better color version for the printer. I'm going to go to download, let that marinate. And I'm going to pull up my phone here because I'm going to test our QR code, make sure it's working. And 1, 2, 3, boom, there she is. Okay, look how pretty. She's so pretty. All right, so now I'm going to go to my camera. Oops. All right, so now I'm going to go to my camera. Now don't shoot, it's already pulled it up. Don't blink. Okay, because if you blink, you're gonna miss that. Okay. I'm pulling out my camera. 1, 2, 3. Boom. See that? See that yellow right there pop up? Boom. There she is. All right. So that's my link that I just clicked on. And there's the property website. Now, look, you can send them to any website you want to. Okay. Whatever it is that you're promoting and showing. And, just for this case, we were promoting this house. All right. Guys, it is as simple as that. So don't get intimidated. Don't let stuff intimidate you. We just created a really beautiful flyer. And we created our free QR code. So now we're ready to print it and go market it and take it out to the neighborhood and let all the neighbors know about it. And if you haven't watched my how I get listings from open houses, I would watch that one because I literally go and door knock and just have a reason to be there on their doorstep. And I'm like, oh, hey, I've got a new listing. By the way, here's my information. If you ever want to know the value of your home, I'd be happy to help. And I get listings from it. Okay. It's a really free and like easy marketing tool, right? If you've got a listing or if another agent's willing to share a listing with you or let you promote it for them, go knock that neighborhood. You got a reason to be there, right? But of course, safety first. Make sure, you're comfortable with your area and all that. Bring somebody along with you if you need to and all the things. I hope this was helpful. I hope you got an aha moment. If you did get an aha moment, give me a like. Definitely hit the subscribe. I've got some other really good ones coming up that you're not going to want to miss. I greatly appreciate you being here, and I will see you on the next one. Let's get out there. Let's get it. See you soon.